Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Endless Space 2. As you can see, the Union of Terra is, has expanded a fair amount. We've taken the Unfallen's, well, their home planet has fallen. This is a faction's home system. Now they just have Turpa available. And Turpa might be going down too, if we have anything to say about it. Let's end this turn. See if they want to push any more, well, before they push any more truces, looks like we got to push another election. Dimitri is leading the Industrialists, and they're probably going to win again. Even though we have been doing some military, and Dominic seems very proud of that. They are probably going to be second, and the Pacifists might actually be third, which is kind of ironic. I'm not supporting any particular party, but Industrialist win. Actually, Ying, the Militarist win. Let's see. Industrialist, Militarist and Horna. That's because they're all Yushu. The Lada was quite split, actually, 4-3. But yeah, Industrialist pretty much sweep, with the Militarist not far behind in most places. Pretty much went as expected. We only have 2 leaders, so they're the Industrialists and the Militarists. We have a new Militarist law that we can consider passing because they're now established as a political party. Labor Corps. One of the weaknesses of many militarized societies is the dormant labor of soldiers on duty. The industries turned from growth to munitions, representing a net loss for society. By merging defense forces with unions or guilds to create controlled militia, investing in flexibility of manufacturers, implementing military job training programs, and shortening the minimum tour of duty, this weakness can be entirely reversed during peacetime and strongly mitigated during war. Huh. Extra FIDs, everything except influence, per 250 defense on a system, up to 25% extra. Cost 5 influence per person to upkeep. That's actually pretty neat. I like the idea of it. I don't know if I'd want to implement it right now, but I like the idea of it. We just got a research done too, and I wasn't paying attention to what it was. So we'll find that out in a bit. I like the colors of these planets on Behemoth. We got a red planet, a blue planet, and a green planet, all next to each other. Looks like a little atom. Well, actually a molecule. Wait. Now, I was right the first time. I think I meant an atom. Yes. It looked like a little proton, a neutron, and an electron. That's an atom. Yes, I was right the first time. Gamma absorption. All right, we can make hulks. The science of fields and materials have improved to the point that industrial platforms allowing the absorption and control of electromagnetic energy across the spectrum can be built in the harshest conditions. We can now make microwave pipes, which give 2 of everything per person on planet. So that's kind of nuts. It's also expensive, costs adamantine and antimatter, but we can also capture quadrinics. Maybe surprising, but the most difficult part of harnessing this multi-dimensional energy source is the math. That's not surprising, honestly. Let's see, ultra tough materials, Citadel blueprints. We haven't built a single Behemoth. Others are building them now. We haven't yet. There's Behemoth basic climatology. Let's take a second, see what else is going on, because it looks like we have, diplomatic relation with the Apestus has gone to cordial. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, enhanced high-energy plasmasphere over on Sol. Massive pylons on the planet's surface stabilize and direct the natural plasmasphere, giving the entire world a shield equivalent to your strongest bunkers. Extra defense, garrison capacity per person, extra garrison capacity per person. I think that's flat. Wait, that's a weird description. What, we can have more defense on the planet. We could have 1.9 instead of 1.1 where we were before. Also a ton of science and industry per person. That's awesome. What else? Enhance the metallic waters over on Trader's Reach. Almost dirt-free. The hard, gleaming surface of this planet used to make agriculture difficult and potentially poisonous. Newly developed artificial soil microbes not only sequester toxic metal salts from the water, but package and serve them up on a silver platter for local chemical industries. Industry per person. Love it. Love it a lot. Electromagnetic shield over in Deki. We've enhanced the mineral deposits over on Azul. Behold, the planet's bountiful crust has been a blessing for the economy. Once the initial lawless free-for-all was reined in, and now land deeds are correctly recorded, deep mining operations are appropriately regulated, and even most of the original pollution has been cleaned up. 7 industry per person on the planet. That's nuts. Love it. Love it a lot. And Nikolai is going to colonize an ice planet here soon. Oh, and Trader's Reach is going to turn one of their planets into an ocean planet. You know, as you do, as you do. Hey, Nikolai's gained an Unfallen. Sweet. And then Behemoth, this says they lost a Guardian. We never lose Guardians. They just never leave. What planet are they on? They're right here. They're on the lava planet of all of them. Okay, let's look at our science. Also, who's not moving? Oh, hello. This is Doria's ships. They have 21,000 health. We have 31,000. They got 500 attack power. All right, eat their feet. Let's go. Take some trophies. This should be an easy victory. They run. They're running down this way, surprisingly. Okay, let's bring our drop ships from Behemoth over to Topa. Looks like they'll get there in one turn. Beautiful. Dominic, let's bring your troops over to Behemoth to defend it. Okay, that'll be good. All right, so now we went from 25 to 110 defense breaking per turn. Okay, science. I'm really curious about the, there we go, Behemoth blueprints. This would allow us to actually build our own. Let's research that. It's gonna take one turn, so we're done. Well researched, good job, guys. Let's get patriotic, or yeah, let's get the patriotic press as well, so we can colonize more. I'm gonna put that on the docket right away, because I think that's gonna be important. We're getting so much science? What is going on here? We almost have too much science. Don't quote me on that. All right, if the space nerds hear that, they'll want to go to war too. Probably. Anyway. Hey, look at that. Look at the little needle. Where'd you even come from? How'd you get here? What? Whatever. Okay. Behemoth blueprints. These massive galactic platforms can be adapted for war, research, or exploitation. Working out the basic system permits in an initial phase, specific uses of Behemoth class ships. We can now make the military Behemoth. We can also get the Grants Bureau. Bonuses on systems orbited by the Behemoth. You can get bonus food, bonus industry. Basic mining probe. These are, of course, modules that you'd have to put on the Behemoth. Mining probes. Launch a mining probe on a planet to exploit all the resources for which you have the technology. The mining probe is independent of the Behemoth. Apparently lasts for 8 turns. It's half of the deposit multiplier. Stellar analytics. Okay, you can get science on special nodes. Special nodes would be the ones that are like, you know, the collapsed stars, the black holes, etc. Xenoanthropology is going to be a big deal. Well, this is all good. Keep on keeping on. We have a new collection bonus for the U-Show because we've reached 10, which means now we get 15% defense garrison capacity on systems where they are the major faction. That would basically be on their home planet of Horna right now, unless they've jumped on other planets that I haven't heard about. Zavali is cordial. Very nice. Also got a few of them on U-Show. Yeah. Guardians on Behemoth are kind of just a meme right now, so I'm not too worried about them. We're not... Go ahead and give the Roth... the Mavros on Roth a thumbs up. Just a quick thumbs up. Just say, hey, how you doing? We like you. I guess. Same thing with the Sowers. The Energonites, they're still under our influence, and we're praising them still. Let's toss one more praise on there. That'll get that to 100 a little bit faster. And then the Ambler on Dabi. We could assist them with a problem, or we could just assimilate them for 2,800 influence. I mean, we're done. Give me this planet. Pre-galactic markers. The system's variety of peculiar architectural landmarks surrounded by examples of far more modern construction is evidence of a barely FTL civilization that was assimilated by a more technologically advanced galactic empire. Although some of the traditional customs and ways of the Ambler persist, they've essentially adopted Union of Terra culture. And by doing that, they do not lose a butt ton of happiness from joining my culture. They are like slap full on this planet over here. Hey, why don't some of you... Well, wait. They probably hate this planet even more. Yeah, this planet has problems. Nice pre-galactic architecture, though. Yeah. A minor civilization that resisted assimilation was conquered here, and signs of battle remain. Well, we didn't do that. They have... Oh, they were already working on... Oh, no, I told them to work on this. Yeah, work on that. Let's just buy a bunch of stuff for them. You know, they came into the fold peacefully. They deserve it. The honeycomb, let's go ahead and develop them because they're still, well, undeveloped. I'm going to put this on our home planet first. We can build military and economic behemoths now. We will. Trust me. All right. Paying cash. Screw it. Paying cash. Yeah, you can have it all, baby. Here, have some... No, I don't know if we need AI labor. Have some predictive logistics. You need something you actually build for yourselves. And I guess that gets to be it. Also, while you're at it, get me... They make potatoes, and they make void stones. So, on Dabi, it's a fertile planet. Go ahead and get more food there. Ooh, we can clean the pre-galactic architecture. Clean up what remains of your battles with the former civilization of this world. I like how it just automatically assumes we went to war with them. Slag and Sledge Center over here because I want more void stones. Yay! Look at this guy. He's so happy about it. I like them. They're little dorks. Let's see. Behemoth. Can I just call you Nut? Probably not. All right. Behemoth Nutar. You are a governor on Horna, leading the Yushu. Make him happier. Okay, what's our capacity over here? Yeah, 15 out of 16. We definitely need to get xenoanthropology. We also get free ships. Just put these scouting Ambler ships together. That's a lot of shuttles. It's a lot of stations. Stations are medium ships. This is good. This is a good boost to our military. So let's move some over to... These ones have 5 movement points per turn. Move them over to Nikolai. Okay. You 4 can just stay here. That's fine. You can defend your home effectively. Okay, we're working on the Rosalus as well. We can buy them out, but remember, if we do that, they're not going to like it. I guess I'll just keep praising them. I don't know if I want to go to war with them. I know that was what I originally said I was going to do, but these guys, I'm gonna kick the pirates' ass.
Hey, whatever you need. Nothing's too big for us. Just name it.
I need you to blow up and die. I like the brace on the gun over here. That's kind of neat. I feel like that would make it a pain in the... Because it looks like it's strapped into your arm. I feel like that would make it a pain in the ass to, like, swap weapons. Because you seem to have a bigger machine gun on your back. And that might just be a rifle. It's not... I don't know. I can't see the rest of the gun. So, you know, if you just take your hand off this gun, it's still floating on this little arm platform. Maybe you just have to take this off and drop it. But then how do you stow it away? This is what I'm saying is your entire setup and gear is impractical. And for that, we have to go to war with you. What do we got? Enhanced psychoactive air. With an atmosphere that was once saturated by complex chemical compounds. Yeah, we cleaned it up. I think we've read that one before. Trader's Reach has terraformed one of their planets to an ocean planet. Trader's Reach 3 is now mostly just water. It's not a complaint, just an observation. At some point, I guess I should still give them defensive things. Yeah, let's do that. We'll move this down. We make plenty of cash. I'm not too worried about that. Enhanced rings over in Ying. The remains of the protoplanetary disk now laced through with research satellites. This asteroid band is a unique glimpse into planet formation. Extra dust and science per turn. Cool. Reduce seismic activity. All good. All good otherwise. Congrats if you level up. Alright. Get out of here. Come on, I got trees to chop down. Are you serious? You want... I mean, to be fair, it's at like below half health. It was going to fail a retreat either way. But still, is this a joke? Are you memeing me right now? Look at this. Look at the force gauge at the bottom. It's all green. It's all us. All right, as soon as one of those torpedoes hits, it's dead. What even? All right. Guess you just needed to make us work for it. Down here, another needle. Are you gonna fight too? Have they just decided, screw it, we're gonna fight all our battles? No, they're just fighting to try to save the last planet. That's respectable. Okay, we made it down. Oh, that's right. We made it down here. We got destroyed by something. There were pirates on one of these planets. If we could try to peacefully assimilate the people here on the Tikanon, I should say, here on Tejat, we could get a foothold in this system pretty easily. And it's a long-ass warp pipe to get from one side to the other. There's a lot of good that could happen there. All right, what are we at? 313 manpower? We are at 1,000. And actually, that's not true. This fleet has 1,200. We can only deploy 1,000 at a time. Hi, Horatio. How you doing? Can you get away from our people, please? I want to make another scout ship. Actually, not one. I want to make like 5. And just buy them. First, let me look at some things. Let's look at our patrol ship. Okay, do we have the best that we can get on you? You have beams. I'm going to replace those beams with slugs. I'm not going to pay titanium for scout ships. You give me the slugs instead. That gives you some short range advantage, some long range advantage. I think that's probably fine. I don't want to pay antimatter for these guys either. I definitely want the titanium probe. That's a big deal. Because that's... Wait, the titanium probe has a cooldown of 1. Isn't there the other probe? Wait. What? This says a cooldown of 2. What? I'm confused. Well, replace it with the one that has a cooldown of 1. Now it says cooldown of 2 again. I don't know what's going on. Hyperium engine, yeah, they could use more movement points for sure. I could replace one of the other modules with like more probes or something, but I don't think I need to do that. I just need more ships. They definitely don't need manpower. I'm not gonna be invading with patrol ships. So yeah, we just swapped around a few things. Now we can look at our military behemoth. We can deploy 1 behemoth right now. We can get some proper researching done, and we can get a few other things done that'll... Oh, actually, for every 2 behemoth technologies, you can build a second behemoth, or a third, or etc. Military behemoth is big. It's like an Xbox, honestly. If you put it on its side and made it a little bit more square, it would actually be like an original Xbox. But you'll see that, you know, we have some slots for stuff. We could actually fit big gun. It's, as a behemoth, every module is technically worth 4 modules. So, technically we could also put a bunch of squadrons on it too. Squadrons are just throw out little fighters. They're susceptible to flak, but other than that, for the most part, they do like a tiny amount of damage. Give me big missile. Yes, big missile. We can't build a ton of these, so I'm kind of like, whatever. I'm surprised we don't have like a bigger slot anywhere, but I want big missile. I want big flak. Okay, I don't know where the flak comes out, and it doesn't really matter that much. I'll take more flak too. Yeah, and then hell, another big missile. Yeah, 10,000 attack power from this thing by itself. That seems swooed. Definitely get me regenerative bark. Yeah, that's going to be a far more shielding. Even though it doesn't make that big of a difference on the numbers. Make sure to give it some actual shield too. There we go. Yes. And then we have a couple of the basic warp drive. Yeah, it doesn't get very many moves per movement points per turn. We could replace it with a mining probe or one of these stellar things, but this is a warship. We should only replace it with things that let it fight better. So I'm thinking the Hyperium engine gives it a little bit of dodge, which helps with defense. We could also consider giving it H-bots so it can repair itself. It's slightly tempting. Let it get 15% of its health after battle. It could fight far more often. It has 40,000 health itself, almost 50,000. Cost 5 command points. Doesn't have any crew, which I'm sure it does. They just don't know how to fight. Don't worry about it. It's a them problem. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. All right. The military behemoth. Very nice. And there's the economic behemoth. This one can also technically fight. It has 2 slots for... Is this a... Yeah, 2 slots for weaponry. Tell you what, let's give this one fighters. See, look how useful the fighters are in attack power. Are these defense only? One of them is. Okay, give it a titanium. Oh, one at the bottom is too. And shields. We can't deploy both of these at the same time anyway. Surprisingly, only 3 slots for other things. The Grants Bureau, of course, would give it more food and industry on its planets. Science around special nodes. This is the mining probe. I think we're gonna go with... I could just double up on the Grants Bureau. That's 30 food and industry. We could just plop it onto a planet, onto a system that's like still developing, and get more people on that planet. I kind of like that idea. I don't think it needs extra well, I could be wrong on that. Yeah, forget the mining probe. Give me more movement, because 2 per turn is pathetic. All right, and then it's a question of what do we build? Well, first, we're going to build 6 escort ships, because I've decided I want 6. And then we're going to start with the military behemoth, because of course we are. Buy it. And microwaves. Microwave pipes. It's 2 of everything on this planet. Buy it with influence. Just buy everything. Screw you, I have money. All right. All right, Soul's about to get a little bit of an army going on. End the turn. Let's go. Screw the rules. My economy says I don't need to follow them. All right. Xenoanthropology, is that what we are researching? I think it is. I want it. I want it bad. Xenoanthropology, the study of alien civilizations, both past and present, can offer great dividends in understanding how patriotic fervor can be enhanced, as well as on determining the effects of change and evolution on galactic society. We can build national museums. Gives influence on all planets. Gives more where people are happy or ecstatic. Patriotic press. More overcolonization threshold. Government diversity. Extra overcolonization threshold on the Empire. Even more if we're a federation, which we are. And it unlocks the ability to change government types. Very cool. Let's get basic climatology for behemoths, because this will allow us to build another behemoth. Advanced node analyzer. Ooh, you can get adamantium and antimatter from asteroid fields and collapsing stars. That's cool. Climate engineering. Extra industry for anomaly reduction and planet reformation. Interesting. What's advanced fleet management do? OpEx gear. More manpower and stuff. Whatever. Give me climatology. What else has happened? We have a expedition on Dabi 2. Apparently they have Kessler syndrome. And we found the technology for Hyperium Intensifier. 25% extra energy damage and 5% extra crit chance. That's neat. We need to take care of that Kessler syndrome, so let me go to that planet real quick. Hey, I heard you got Kessler syndrome. Sorry, I didn't even know you were sick. I'll use my influence to take care of it right away, because I'm allowed to do that. All right. Okay, so Sol has built everything that ever existed. Convert Polar Tempest over here on Askella. I don't know where they went. Is it the dense atmosphere now? I don't even. Whatever. Let's see. Colonize ice planet on Nikoi. Great. Dabi is now at level 2 modernization. Okay, awesome. Checking out Sol real quick. Look at these numbers. These are some real numbers. They are ecstatic, which they better be. So let's go ahead and plan on the National Museum. Then we'll plan on improving science output. We have plenty of dust generation. Okay. Dimitri obviously leveled up. Ooh, we had the last tier. So we have our choices of applicable efficiencies, +2 deposit value on resource deposits. That could be nice. More potatoes, I suppose. Titan of Industry. 0.5% industry per hero level on all systems if he's a senator, and he is. He's the leader of the Industrialist Party. And 2% per level on the system he's on. So for Sol, he's at what, level 14? So you get, 28%. We also have the option of the Joy Initiative. Approval is a difficult thing to measure, but when a system is dominated by a powerful counselor hero, who's to say if the people's approval comes from true affection or fear of the consequences? It sets their happiness to ecstatic, but we lose 30% dust on the system. I don't like that one that much. I will skip that one. And instead I will go for, let me check out Sol real quick. How much are you producing in? Oh, you don't have any extra. You don't have spuds. Well, that kind of makes my decision way easier. I want Titan of Industry. The hero is a living legend, touring industrial facilities across the Empire and throwing themselves into every conceivable role, from foundry hand to operations director. Upon leaving, every worker is more competent and more inspired. Truly a hero of peace. Love it. All right, good work, Dimitri. Yeah, meme. You are a meme. Petra has gained enough experience to get to the level 10, which means you could put more industry over there on Trader's Reach, which I do like. Utgara's Wall. Asteroid field discovered. I was going to say that's way out here, but it's actually not that far away from Trupa. We could get some influence over there. Hi, Doria, you're back. Are you ready to actually have this fleet fight, or are you just going to give us a bunch of trophies? Look, if the trees can fight a fight with one fleet against like 6 battleships, all right. Thanks for the free dust and science. Okay, back at Sol, we got a lot going on. First, we have a Behemoth, which does not garrison, or at least by default, so it's already out and about. You know what? Let's send you over to insult these pirates. I mean, not literally just to insult them, but, you know. Hey, we got some ships that need upgrading over here. Let's do that. Thank you. Take all these escort ships, turn them into a fleet. It's a fleet that is 7 out of 19. We can have them explore around. They have 2,000 defense. They're actually not going to be great for battle at all, like in any way, shape, or form. But, eventually we should be able to throw some probes around, right? Oh, those are protector ships. I did the wrong ship. Look, I'm not smart. Okay. This is fine. Let's see, these are all worth 3 command points. They are. I tell you what, I will re-garrison one of them. I didn't mean to garrison the whole fleet. Whatever. Take this. 3, 6, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, can I just... No, I can't do the whole fleet. So, all but one. That's what I thought. I'm into a fleet. Wait, why can't I put... I can put you as part of this. Hey, there you go. Okay. Defend Seoul. Okay, now let's do the actual patrols. There. Okay. Won't be the last time that happens, so get used to it. All right. You know what? We have so much dust. Now, give me 10 of each. That's kind of ridiculous. And it's also very expensive, but it might actually help with the dust inflation too. So, there we go. Several dust per turn, but more importantly, we're getting resources from these too, which I like. Okay, the marketplace didn't want to load for a minute. I was gonna be scared. Dude, the Auric Calyx is 179. How much quadrinics do we get per turn? 3.5? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. These prices suck, though. What the hell is this? Protospores, man. Protospores have always been expensive, and I don't know why. I don't want to buy them, though. They don't seem great. Deciduous trees, 30 on system. We make so many luxuries, though. I feel like we have zero need to do any others. Once we get system development 4, we can just plop whatever we're making down onto it. Do we make this? Red Song? We don't. You know what? Since we don't make it, just put it on the market. Who cares? It's a tiny bit of dust. We do make Jade Onyx. We do make Super Spuds. We make Lost Cities. We make Voidstone. So keep those. Heroes. Let's see what we got. Dude, these guys. Who are they to demand 13,000 to hire them? Scales we've seen before. Kalin Fetiska. Very cool. Very cool. A Eusocial Seeker. Eusocials always coming up with synergistic plans to improve group efficiency. A one-time assassin who vowed to learn everything about its history. Interesting. It's Silicone Mind. Oh, you're like, hey, I know what you are. You're one of the remnants, right? You're a robot person. Very cool. 30% extra health and damage on squadrons. Okay, yeah, you could also be like a really good. I could, and you're level 4. And I had someone ask if they could be a character, and why not? I want Kalin. And then we have some very, very much cheaper ones down here, which I should probably consider hiring. Like Andro. I don't know. Andro, how are you? You are a seeker as well. You are, of course, a Horatio. What can you have as a Horatio? Clone Wars, of course. Horatic Curiosity. Arcane Designs Comprehension. On system. 50% more cost on ships, but they get more health, shield capacity, and damage. That's kind of cool. That is 3 on luxury resources. Yo, I can put you on the system with the Lost Cities. Yeah, hire Andro as well. Cool. What else we got over here? Let's see, Craver Hero, who's an Overseer. Another Eusocial. Riftborn Guardian. Fez 2 Reflex. Yeah, you're a primitive. Another, like, gem person. There's a lot of mineral people. Iotar Imma? Imma is an Overseer as well. What does Imma have? Let's see, Titan of Industry. Bean Count. You'd be a great governor, too. How much do you cost? 6.6? Yeah, we'll hire you. All right. 3 more heroes to assign. First, Kalin Fetiska. Dude, he's cool. First, let's assign some skills to pay some bills. We're going to put you on fleets, so hull plating absorption would be good. Warp speed and vision. Nah, max experience. Warp speed and vision range. That sounds really good. Let's give you that to start with. Okay. Cool. And then it was Spencer. You know what? I can... I want to keep your last name. Because I like Fetiska. Hey, did you save? Save that. Okay, it just saved. It just took a minute. All right. Spencer Fetiska. Not to system, to fleet. Let's see. We have the 6th People's Navy that I just deployed over on Seoul. Dude, these things are expensive. The Yusho and the Ambler. I think we'll put you on the People's Navy here on Seoul. They're not the strongest. They could definitely be stronger. And they probably will someday. I'll probably replace some of those protectors. Well, maybe not. We'll see. But I'm going to assign you there. Let me look at the protector now that I think about it. The escort. They have lasers, huh? See, I'm thinking maybe they should have the slugs. So that they can protect against fighters. See, I like that idea. And then improve their shield. Or their plating, not their shield. Their shielding's fine. Yeah. We can go with that. See how that works out for us. And then, of course, we have to upgrade them all. That's okay. That's cheap. Relatively. There we go. Cool. So now this fleet is strongish. You know, while we're looking at heroes, we should also consider upgrading their ships. Especially the ones that are actually on our planets. So, wow, you have a lot of movement. Why do you have so much movement stuff on your ship, dude? Get you better slugs. Get you better missiles. I'm fine with keeping the weapons you already have and just upgrading them. That's perfectly fine. But definitely upgrade your armor plating. Definitely upgrade your shields. What is this all about, dude? They can't do squadrons because they're tiny. But let's upgrade one of these to being a warp drive. And then we don't need 2 movement. The battleships can't keep up with that. So instead, we can give you what? Siege damage, cloaking. Doesn't work on everyone, so it's not really that useful. Energy damage intensifier is actually useless. Repair bots. We could give you probes, so you could probulate. And that could be good. Energy damage. Hyperion probes, which see farther and are but take longer to cool down. Kinetic enhancers. That would upgrade your kinetic damage. Yeah, it doesn't even get it to 1,000. It's not really worth that much. Let's get you the Hyperion probe. Yeah, get you one of those. And then get you... this can only be a support slot. I guess this does work for the whole fleet. We'll give you fleet cloaking level 1. Will it actually do anything for you? I honestly have no idea. Andro has joined. He does not have any levels, but he really likes this flower. Okay. So, like I said, you are going to be great for a system that produces a lot. Which Lucillin. Lucillin produces the Lost Cities. So Lucillin would be the best candidate for Andro. So Andro, you're here now. Okay. We're working on this planet still. Don't worry. Actually, get all the defense stuff for this planet. Go ahead and just buy it out with influence. And then Xenotourism. This will also give him experience, which he kind of sorely needs. So, I'm all for it. I'm not going to pay for the microwaves. We do want to level 3 modernize some of these places. So modernize this one now. Cool. Thank you, Flower Man. Thank you, Spencer. Imma. Naratia. You have 1 point available. Great. You would also be a good governor, though. Let's see. What do you have related to luxury or strategic? That's just any resource deposits. Good stuff. And you also have the one that, strategic. Okay, Prospector's Touch gives you strategic deposits. So I want to put you on the planet that makes the quadrinics. Got it. For now, let's start you with food on those planets. Okay, where does my quadrinics come from? I'm getting it from somewhere. Allshot. Allshot already has a governor. Druze is the governor. Druze, can you... Okay, I think I'm going to move Druze to another planet. That's luxuries. Yes, I think I'm going to move Druze to a planet that produces luxuries. Okay, you come off this planet. Yeah, we lose a couple of things, the influence and such, but Imma's going to be your governor now. Deal with it. And then Druze. Ying produces a lot. Well, Ying has a governor. Yeah, Ying has Clev. Where else do we produce a lot of luxuries? And I know, like, everybody's watching this and just, oh, we have lost cities up here, too. In Esquela. Does Esquela have a governor? Esquela does not have a governor. All right, well, now it does. Druze, you go here. Okay. Very cool, very cool. We got you all figured out. There's nobody here. Oh, upgrade your ships. Yeah, for sure. You know, while we're here. There's no one here. Don't worry about it. Nothing's wrong. Our Behemoth is moving down towards Keokosen in the pirate base.
Hey, whatever you need. No.
Our relations with the pirates are disastrous, probably because we haven't been talking to them, and that hurts their fifis. But I don't care about their fifis. You know, my Behemoth definitely don't care. Oh, what happened? What happened to Tupa? Did they all die? The whole planet just disappeared. I don't even. The Alliance Purin Aggressive Defense Treaty has been destroyed. Hailing from a humid, swampy world, the ripe smells of home, by the way, the amblers of your empire love nothing more than idling in Algal's shores where they feel at home. To this end, many have nurtured communal seaweed gardens in their beachside communities. However, this love of algae has gone a little bit too far. Great blooms have spoilt the coastlines of several planets and created a stink. If we build 2 system development upgrades, we can get extra food and industry per ambler for 20 turns. That's if we industrialize. If we farm them, build 2 food wonders or star system improvements. I can read. We get 4 food. Industrialize. That's what we do. These algal wastelands are a golden business opportunity. With the right infrastructure, amblers can run new agricultural and industrial adventures in these areas. We'll do that.
You're making the Sophonoty nervous.
Okay. Weird message, but cool. Yeah, the Empire of Fedarian has been eliminated. Well, call me the Onceler, because thanks to me, there are no more trees. Give me a settler ship. Let's settle that planet, because, whoops. I mean, I do want to stay. I want to claim this planet. Yeah, you stay here. If any settlers pop by, pop them. I don't want anyone trying to sneak this away from me. Patrol ships and soul and AI labor. We've reduced the long season and enhanced the Behemoth song. Orbital habitats have been constructed after the model of opera houses and amphitheaters to allow everyone to experience the planet's haunting ethereal song. 10 dust per person and 4 approval per person. This planet is stoked, yo. Awesome. We've reduced the long season over in Letdor. Great. We just have to enhance it next. We have to reduce that psychoactive air too, which they're working on. Enhanced plasmasphere in Ozil. Modernization in Lucilin. Great. Okay, everything seems to be going swimmingly. Let's head to Seoul and put out all these patrol ships. And tell them to start patrolling, because there's a lot of things to discover. Alright. Send the patrol ships up to Tupa. We'll have you discover them. Very nice. So one less enemy, which is wonderful, of course. Yeah, let's throw some more praise these guys' way. Here, actually, let's go nuts. There, we just spent a ton of influence, but we're getting 5 per turn now from them for 20 turns. That's gonna be... Actually, that's enough to completely, isn't it? Convert them? Because like for 10 turns, that'd be 50, so 20 is 100. Yeah, that was a little overly done, but it's fine. I have you guys defending Seoul right now. Actually, let's have you head down with the Behemoth so that you can actually assault the planet. Hey, you're almost full on people. You have 776. That's good enough. All right. Dimitri, level 15, my dude. You don't need the resource deposits. They literally don't do anything for us. So... I guess more approval. Okay. Andro, got the level 2, as I knew you would. Let's see. Extra food, if you're a senator, per level on systems. Okay. More food on the system you're on as well. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Who are you? You're a member of the scientist group? Okay, you're not going to be a senator probably anytime soon. Humanity spreads throughout the cosmos. Cephaloros spread on our home planet, oddly enough. All right, well, our grid of peoples here have shrunk a bit. Hey.
Are you back as friend or foe? Speak fast.
You're about to call a truce with this empire. If accepted, it will end the war. Borders will be closed and losing civilizations will have to pay tribute. Do I want tribute, or do I just want to declare a truce and ask for stuff? Because I could just ask for stuff. I mean, look at all these things they've researched that we don't have. Dust microloans, craft guilds, 2 resource on all luxury deposits? Yes. Would you still be amenable to that? Yes, they would. Yeah, let's get this. The pioneering economic experiment in giving small microloans of dust to a majority of systems has shown to have a range of potential benefits. Hey, it's like Klarna, except by the government. Isn't that great? All right. Yeah, let's do that. Make an offer. Do you want peace or not? They want peace. The war hasn't been good for business. The families are happy to sign a truce. Yeah, I bet you are. Thanks for the dust microloans. That's more stuff to build in every system. Their relations are recovering because they lost a war and hurt their fifis.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why are you knocking around?
you nerds want peace yet? Nope, but they're on the cusp.
Speak.
What about Hannah?
Let us see if we can trust your words.
You want peace? I'm gonna ask everyone, except, well, I guess I could ask Doria as well.
Your contact with us
You probably don't.
is more worry than
You're like
joy.
number 2 in the score. You're
Ratio.
strong,
Do not trust you.
relatively strong.
We do have other things
Okay.
to take care of.
While the truce is going on for 20 turns, we can't change our diplomatic stance with them. The truce, you can attack this empire on your territory and in neutral areas. Only simple negotiations are available in diplomacy, and declaring war would cost 6,000, which is a bit expensive. We also have closed borders right now while we have the truce. It is what it is, and that's all that it is. All right. Good stuff. I was really hoping for a final battle with the trees, but it is what it is. I'm gonna watch out. I'm gonna run out of it. It is what it is at this rate. I need to keep a couple in my back pocket, just in case things get that. That is, you know, that much is that it would be. Anyway, I will accept their surrender, of course. Now we can build another behemoth. I'm gonna build an economic behemoth, and put them on a collapsing star or an asteroid field if I can. Yeah, I definitely would want the extra... I definitely want the extra adamantium. Okay. Or antimatter, more than that. Okay, before we pick our next research... Gain more humans. Udis. That's Doria. Your caravel is an exploration ship. Okay, I'm not too worried. You. Move. Alright. Oh, we can't do it this turn? Okay, well, we'll do it next turn. And we could definitely pick these systems. Yeah, they're all colonizable. We just need to wait. It's fine. Punctuated Evolution Foundation in Seoul. Askella's transported planet to Boreal. Trade Company HQ in Nikolai. Okay, that's great. That means we need to build a trade company subsidiary somewhere. And I'm thinking in Lucillan would be a great place for one. There's the Craft Guild. They finally showing up. Yeah, definitely want more luxury resource deposit stuff. So I tell you what, put it on the docket. Don't buy it. We actually we didn't run out of money, but we're getting low. All right, it happens. It's fine. The honeycomb thing too. Just pay for it. Cool. Citadel blueprints. That's another type of behemoth, right? This production of defense-oriented Behemoth-class platforms is now possible in all shipyards of the Empire. These are not mobile, but are tied to a system for defense. Additional unique improvements can be built to strengthen them. The Citadel will grant 20% of... Oh, that's good. I want that. You can also get weaponization, which would enhance the hull, 14,000 health. Unlock a large weapon slot and additional small ones for military. I want both of these, actually. Tractor beam. Prevents enemy fleets from retreating. Yeah, I want that too. But let's get the idea of the Citadel seems really cool. We can build a second behemoth now. Like I said, let's go to the economic one. And I don't care about climate engineering, but I do care about node analyzing. I'm going to replace both of these with analyzers. Okay, in theory, that's going to be 2 additional antimatter from asteroid fields and collapsing stars. Okay, if we look within our reach, what do we have? We have nebular clouds. Okay. Wait, if we move a behemoth on there, we'll get level 3 cloaking on all shit. Did I read that right? That doesn't seem right. Collapsing star. Who cares? We got one over here. All right. 4 experience per turn on non-hero ships. Scales with game speed. Neat. Yeah, we'll put them on that collapsing star. Let's build it in all shot so it'll take less time to do. Pay for it with influence. Also, all shot, get me microwave pipes before you start doing the thing that takes forever. Just do everything, actually. And then you can do the planet cracker. Cool. Anyone else working on things that are infinite? Trader's Reach is. Okay, Trader's Reach can build a lot of things, so let's put it all on the docket. Except for food. They don't need food. Ultra Wealth Sanctuary Luxuries? They don't produce luxury resources, so they don't need that either. These are good. Yeah, I mean, it's still good. This is good. Move this to the bottom. Oh, the microwaves? Yeah, definitely need microwave pipes. Okay, get all that done. We'll be good. We've discovered a solar nebula. 50 dust if we can claim it. It's over here. We haven't claimed it yet, but if we can. All the tree root stuff is gone, which actually makes me feel good, like bustin'. Are there any enemies here? There are not. No pirates here on this pirate ship land. Hey, Nockmund. Hey, how you doing? Galvrans? Cool. Yeah, give him a thumbs up. Heck, give him like 4. Let's see. 3 times 20, that's 60. That's enough to 100% them. Do that. Okay. Blockade this planet while we send our own people down here. Where are they? Oh, they're there. They're right here. Yes. Can I rename this group? Or is their name stuck as the Six People's Navy? Let's see. Oh, I can rename it. Yeah. So I could call them Spencer's Space Squad. If I could spell. There we go. Cool. And they're heading down. All right, that leaves... I don't think you need to destroy them. Actually, wait, we have closed borders. Get off my land. Oh, that's Horatio's civilian ships. I didn't realize they were there. That was a mistake. They are not going to be happy with me. They are not going to be happy with me. Okay, stop blockading so we can pick one of these planets. Well, Tulpa 2 is a hollow planet, extra population capacity and dust and stuff. Nice. With rich soil. It's a large one, too. That's kind of a big deal. Tulpa 3 is also a hollow planet. Tulpa 4 is a large Arctic planet. With a dust load. Yeah, let's just go to Tulpa 2 for now. The Savannah planet. Ooh, you're neat. I like you. Where's our ship? Usually you see it flying through the atmosphere. There it is. Here's the first people. Very cool, very cool. Dude, this... Oh, yeah, they only has one. That's right, by design. Yeah, you can send people from all shot. That's fine. 13 turns. That's way too long, but go ahead and defend the planet now. We will eventually take everything it has for our own uses. Very cool. Research is popping. Remember, I accidentally attacked Horatio. I do this a lot. And by that, I mean I've done it twice, which is weird. I'd have a whole dime if I were to get a nickel for every time I've done it. Okay, we can now build the Behemoth C3 Center, which would make the upkeep on Behemoths cost more, but could give us additional production limits for every one of them that we built. Slightly tempting. Citadel specialization. Okay, we're going to actually get another Behemoth science, though. Let's go straight for weaponization. Because then we could build a second or a third Behemoth, excuse me. And that would be good. Empire Development 4 has been complete. We are at the next level. Extra movement points on civilian ships and more movement speed. Extra law slot, that's great. And the OXR R&R unit. Extra influence per command point can only be installed on support ships. Attractor of Talent is a technology deed. Be the first to recruit a hero from every political party. So many planets and systems populated by so many people with so many different and often conflicting needs. To truly nurture and serve them, a great deal of hero recruitment must be done. The sooner it is done, the better. All right, we can look at what we're missing and do that. Okay, what's first? A bunch of stuff getting done. Economic Behemoth done at Allshot. We should probably focus on that. Enhance the Comatite Volcano. A thorough study of the local geology has revealed ways to trigger the formation of new volcanoes on demand. Industry leaders now regard the planet's upper mantle as a sort of vending machine. Insert explosives, receive magnesium. 9 industry per person. That's nuts. All right, Economic Behemoth is now up. Thankfully, we have warp drives, so we can tell it to just go straight to this star. It's going to take forever and a half. Because without an actual system, it just takes longer to go through them. But that's fine. Okay, speaking of heroes, Emma has gained enough experience to reach level 5 because we made so many things on Allshot. Actually, that Behemoth alone was probably worth several levels. So, optimal operations expert for sure. Give me approval on planets. You know I want that. And that's good for now. Because it's all we can do. Andro, level 3. More food on Lucilin. Okay. The humans spread, the guardians wine. Mwanga, level 8. He isn't doing much up there, but that's not his fault. You know? Okay. All good things, all good things. Yeah, Horatio's not...
Your contact with us brings more worry than joy.
Remove fleets from sphere of influence. Yeah, they do have one over Fletor. It's just a revealer. An exploration ship. As far as I know, that's all they got. I don't see anything else. So I don't think I need to threaten them yet. Okay, let's look at our heroes. What do we got? We have industrialist heroes, science heroes, militarist heroes, religious heroes. We don't have a pacifist hero. Well, do we have any on the market? No. There are 0 pacifist heroes available. All right, well, that explains why. All right, cool. Can't hire who doesn't exist. All right, we made it to the planet. We're now officially bombing it for 42 per turn. That's going to take a long-ass time. Spencer's Space Squad is going to be sitting here for a while. We will eventually take the planet. It's just going to take a while. Okay, while you're here and running about, why don't you probulate? Just throw a probe down here and see what we can find. Okay, thank you. Looking pretty good. Feeling pretty healthy. Eventually, we'll want to upgrade our Behemoth with the weaponization. It'll get a huge weapon slot, which I think doubles it further, so it's worth 16 weapon points or module points. You're going to have the biggest missiles, the best missiles. Nobody will miss those missiles. Let me tell you, Nikolai has grown. That's good stuff. Emma just gets level up after level up over here in Allshot. Next up, resource generation. Yes, please. Okay. That'll mean more quadrinics, more antimatter. It's all good things. What did Allshot just do? Nothing. I don't know where she got the experience from then, but whatever. We've enhanced the cyber flora over on... Hello?
Thought we were alone in this cosmos. The Umbral Choir is overjoyed to meet you, creature.
We have met Orchestrator Prima of the Umbral Choir. It come to salve the galaxy's suffering. An ancient immaterial creature from the depth of intergalactic space, the Umbral Choir roamed the cold, empty waste, terribly alone until a great cry of anguish pierced the darkness. Okay. An immaterial creature from the depths of space, they roam the galaxy from its single hidden system called Nexus. They can also establish sanctuaries to watch over other life forms even more closely. In the event of a catastrophe, the choir can transmigrate Nexus to another system. Interesting. They are a stay-at-home people. Where do we meet them? Oh, hi. That's your 13th chord, huh? Very nice, very nice. That means they're probably holed up somewhere around here. We just can't see them offhand. Oh, and we now know another faction, which is very interesting. Cyber Flora upgraded, huh? The so-called Cyber Lichen turned out to be a form of natural neural network under certain conditions. This allows for vital components of research mainframes and espionage supercomputers to be grown on agar plates rather than built. Science, approval, and food per turn. Love it. We've enhanced the ancient ruins in Azul. I don't know what that even means. Ancient ruins. The ruins here have been painstakingly excavated, and regrettably, we must conclude that the former inhabitants of this planet were a primitive pre-electricity species, whose scientific knowledge offers us nothing new. However, the ruins are breathtaking in their beauty, and tourism is booming. Dust per turn. I can't complain about extra dust, let me tell you. Okay, move up. Remember, we have ships moving all over the place. We have exploration ships moving towards Topa, so we can probe the heck out of it. We have a ton of shuttles heading towards Nikolai. Really just defend it. Not that they're necessary there. Cannot target allied or friendly fleets. You're just going to sit there, huh? You're just going to sit there for 500 years, basically taunting me. We still get... Oh, yeah, we get +1 per turn just because they're under our influence. We don't have to spend any praise here, which feels good.
Hey, whatever you need. Nothing's too big for us.
I need you to blow up. Additional firepower, huh? Next fleet in 17 turns. It says it's already deploying the maximum amount of fleets. I just don't know where they are. So nobody's showing me. Pilgrim's Path. Another asteroid field discovered up near Solbeck. Cool. Hey, guys. How you doing? Have some praise. Have some more. Here you go. Get 20 going on. I don't need to overspend on that. We have a new law slot available. Let's spend it. Before I forget, we can do it. Must be a dictatorship to enact. That's kind of cool, but I mean, not having to be a dictator, but everything else. Senator Bob Act, minus dust per approval on systems. That could actually end up paying for itself in theory. That's kind of neat. The Labor Corps. Whew! Costs 425 influence per turn. We get half off because we're the Union of Terra, so it's easily affordable. So it's extra FIDs per 200 defense on systems. Let's pass it. All right, that's going to improve the FIDs of a lot of places. I mean, everywhere, technically, but, you know. 2,000 science per turn. Ooh, lad. We can now hold 22 systems without facing overpopulation penalties. It's not really overpopulation penalties. It's a, you know, I guess it is technically considered a overpopulation penalty. Overcolonization penalty. Excuse me. Don't get it twisted. But that is going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Endless Space 2. This entire constellation of Krios is now ours. There's still Scorpius over here, owned by Kadem. And then we have Utah. It's okay, I believe it's called Utah. Over here, owned by Doria. Will we crush them? Will we capture them? Will we befriend them? Well, who freaking knows? Where's Kadem? They're still at 800 points. They are falling behind. Horatio's still second place, and we know where a couple of Horatio planets are. So that's good. We know where Doria's homeworld is. We don't know where the nerd's homeworld is. Wow, they produce a lot on this planet of Chalfreya. I wanted this planet at one point, or this system, but it only has 2 planets on it, so who cares? The pirates are blockading Dorado. I'd say it sucks to be them, but I mean, these are not strong pirate fleets. Just go crush them, dude. Just go destroy them. That's all you gotta do. But again, that's going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Endless Space 2. If you enjoyed it, make sure let me know that you enjoyed it by giving it a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more, because it'll keep coming. It won't stop till it does, and then it will. Did their manpower go up, or am I losing my mind? 2 things could be true. Thanks again for watching. My name is Thet, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody-os.